What's up, RF crew? I'm super excited to be here sharing with you the next challenge we have for you here at Results Fitness, the RF Kitchen Makeover Challenge. So this challenge revolves around creating a healthy, sustainable environment by removing the unhealthy food choices that we have in our houses. You're going to be learning about red, yellow, and green light foods here shortly, and these form the basis for our entire challenge. The challenge itself is going to run from Friday, June 1st to Sunday, June 10th. So you have 10 days to do this challenge that I'm about to explain to you. And it really only takes an hour, maybe 2 hours if you got a little bit extra work to do. So let me first explain the challenge itself. The RF Kitchen Makeover takes place entirely in your home, specifically in your kitchen, so you don't have to worry about actually coming to the gym any extra than you already are. Of course, we're always going to suggest that you should do that. But anyway, here's how the challenge works. Step 1. You're going to be getting some videos tomorrow that explain red, yellow, and green light foods. Let me briefly go over these. This is going to be very brief compared to what you're going to get tomorrow. But first up, red light foods are foods that pull you away from your goals. So things like trigger foods, foods that have a ton of ingredients, expired foods, super processed foods. Those are going to be your basis of red light foods. Now on the other side of that, we have green light foods. Now green light foods are foods that lead you closer to your goals. So the obvious options here are lean meats, vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds, all sorts of good stuff. And then in the middle, we have yellow light foods. Yellow light foods kind of straddle the line because they can lead you toward eating more green light foods, and you can also think of them as foods that you approach with caution if they're more typical red light foods. So for some people, they can handle ice cream if it's in their houses. Some people can't. So for some of you guys, ice cream is going to be a yellow light food. For some of you guys, it's going to be a red light food. But you're going to be learning a lot more of that tomorrow. Just keep that in mind. So that's step 1, is just to learn. Step 2 is to take up to 3 before pictures wherever you keep food in your house. So for me, it would be the fridge, it would be the pantry, and the cupboards. So those would be my 3. Maybe yours are where you keep the M&Ms hidden over in the living room or maybe in the bedroom. It could be anywhere that you keep food. Take up to 3 before pictures. Okay? Step 3. You're going to decide which foods for you are red light foods. So you're going to have different criteria than I will for the most part. So my red light foods are going to be different from yours, and that's completely fine. You're going to decide which foods are your red light foods, and then you're going to actually get rid of them. So I know this is going to be tough. Step 3 is going to be really tough for some of us. We don't like to throw away food. We don't like to waste food, and I get that. But what we're trying to do is create as healthy of an environment as we possibly can. So step 3 is a big one, remove the food. But here's the thing, we're going to provide boxes at Results Fitness for any food that's unopened. You guys are going to see that when we give you an example, some foods are foods that you might have in your house that we're going to ask you to get rid of, and it's totally cool if you're not comfortable with that. But if you are, bring them to RF. We're gonna either donate them if we can, or we're gonna do something else with them, just so you don't feel like it's wasted. So that's step 3. Decide your red light foods, get them out of the house. Step 4, stock up on your green light foods. So this is where we take all these awesome foods that we see at the grocery store that we always think, oh, I'm going to buy so much of that, and then we either buy it and it goes to waste, or we don't buy it ever. We're going to buy as many as we can. We're actually going to use them this time because we're going to remove, or we've already removed, the red light foods. So step 4 is to stock up on as many green light foods as you can. Step 5, take an after picture. Take an after picture of those 3 same pictures that you just removed the food from and added the food to. And it's time to celebrate. You've already completed the challenge. It takes an hour, maybe 2 hours. If you add the grocery trip, all right, maybe add an extra hour. But in total, an hour, maybe 2 hours. So that's step 5. And then step 6 is to actually post those pictures. We're going to be doing this on the RF Facebook page, the public page. So post it with the hashtag RF Kitchen Makeover. If you don't have a Facebook, send them to me at matt@resultsfitnessforlife.com, or just ask us where you can send them, and we'll take care of it for you. We want to make sure that that part's not the burden for anybody, because that's the easiest part. That's the time that you get to celebrate. Okay, so that's the whole challenge itself. Let me run over those real briefly. Step 1, learn. Learn about red, yellow, and green light foods. Again, you're going to get those videos coming at you Friday, June 1st. Step 2, take a before picture of your kitchen wherever you keep food. Step 3, decide which foods for you are red light foods, get them out of there. Step 4, stock up on as many green light foods as you can. Step 5, take an after picture. It's time to celebrate your new normal. And then step 6, of course, post those pictures to the Facebook page or send them to me. Alright, so like I said, this challenge starts Friday, June 1st. It's going to run all the way to Sunday, June 10th. So get those kitchen makeovers in, get those pictures posted. You guys are going to see an example. I ran through Josh's and it was a little bit of fun. So you guys will see that. You're also going to get all sorts of different content coming your way, explaining how to do this and how to overcome some obstacles that you might have, maybe with your spouse, your kids, or with your own self. So what's the prize for this? What do you get if you win? Well, we're going to pick the top 3 that we think are the best. Now, this is going to be a little bit subjective, and that's okay, but we're going to pick what we think are the 3 best, and then you guys, the RF community, actually get to vote on the winner. The winner's going to get a Giant Eagle gift card to go celebrate and get some extra green light foods, to stock up as many green light foods as they can. Okay? So, remember, all that information I just talked about is going to be coming at you tomorrow and over the next week. You're going to get lots of information. Also, in an email, you're going to get the step-by-step process, so you don't have to go back and watch this video each time. The email's going to be coming at you here shortly. Alright guys, I'm super excited about this. Any questions that you might have, please bring them to me. Oh, and one thing I almost forgot. I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live Q&A on Saturday. So on Saturday, throw all your questions at me. I'm ready for them. We're going to be doing that instead of doing a Devour Hour this month, because I think this is way more important than one simple recipe. Alright guys, let's do this.